And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just about my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the They done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average. The cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like Trey. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up. 10 toes, stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills, can't see us. Say the money still me up. Stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your man Marcus A. Brown, and I'm here to tell y'all that I just got done with my first consultation with the brother Andre of Love Crossing Borders. I just wanted to give him his praises. I need y'all to do two things if you haven't already. If you haven't, subscribe to his YouTube channel, Love Crossing Borders. Also, if you are going to Colombia, if you're thinking of going anywhere, traveling internationally, please consider booking a consultation with the OG Andre of Love Crossing Borders. You will not be disappointed. I'm a fan of the channel, so I booked a 2-hour session just to show support, just to show love and say what's up. He provided a wealth of information, way more than I was even expected. He has an excellent presentation. So I just wanted to let y'all know you will not be disappointed. Book the consultation, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Dre, man, I appreciate you. I will be out in Colombia, and I look forward to linking up with you. And y'all, get in tune with him if you haven't already. Tell him MAB sent you. Peace.
Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real.
Where are all the black men? And I'm not talking about the scammers, the drug dealers, the robbers, and the crooks.
Well, actually...
Actually, they're enjoying Love Crossing Borders on a great Saturday evening, even though it's raining like crazy here in Colombia. Shout out to all you guys that are here with us. We got a great one tonight. We're not even going to stall on this one. Get your popcorn ready, because you know me, on the weekends, it's a two-parter. It's not just one part, it's two parts. First part we're going to talk about is the sister that got, just this past November, the sister that got drugged in Medellin, got drugged and robbed. But then another sister got, the first sister we're going to look at, she got scammed in Medellin. And I'm talking about they got her good as soon as she got off the plane, they got her. Sisters, I know y'all want to come to Colombia and enjoy the cities. No problem. You've been following us, you've been watching us on YouTube and on Instagram, TikTok, and now you want to follow us down here. I got you. Here's the problem. You're not doing enough research. You're not doing enough homework. You're not reaching out to the passport brothers that are down here already, the digital nomads, the expats that are already here. And because of that, you're paying the price. I know in the United States, you got your little sister thing and a little ego thing, and we run the world, us girls. I got that, but this ain't the United States. This is South America, not North America. And you will be found or not found in this country or on this continent. So the sister sends out a warning. She sends out a warning to many individuals to let them know, hey, this is what happened. So she's going to tell her whole story. We're going to listen to what she has to say right after we hear what the first sister has to say. Then we're going to see what happens to after men get drugged, women get arrested, and they end up in the largest Colombian prison for women. So we're going to go into that prison, the women's prison today, to let you guys see what goes on in the women's prison in Colombia. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Appreciate you guys being here. And we're going to also get started. Before we get started with the shout outs, let a few guys come in. We got 33 people in the building. Click that like button, gentlemen, for yourself. Click that like button. Appreciate you guys being here. Don, a.k.a. the Don JP, is here. Shout out to you. Oh, yeah, to all you guys. He said, good evening, Andre and Andre. Good evening, all to the chat, because here, chat lives matter. Hit that like button as you come in. Yes, sir. Remember that like button invites other individuals to come into the live stream this Saturday evening. Shout out to my man, JT. Shout out to you, brother, for being here as well. And my man, Derek, representing. I see what you're doing. Iman is here representing. He say, now they getting drugged? Damn, yeah, they getting drugged too. They getting drugged too. Trying to trust. They getting the drug for the same reason that the men get drugged. So let's not mock the ladies. I'll say this again. Let's not mock the ladies, because they're getting drugged for the same reason we get drugged. Trusting folk. Trusting the wrong folk will get you drugged in South America. And North America too, but we just talking about South America for now. Shout out to my man JG in the building, as well as Ransom representing. Shout out to you, buenas noches, mi amigos. Good evening to all you guys as well. Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane families in the building. Shout out to you, and Jay Anderson, the great. Shout out to you being here. Love that intro. Salute to Grown Man Chat. Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. Appreciate you always. We always appreciate you guys as well. And Bob says this. He says, it was a hard process, but I passed my EKG. Shout out to you, brother. That's what I'm talking about. EKG class. Shout out to you. Now I have to pass my boards one step at a time, my kind friend. One step at a time. Congratulations. Shout out to Zero in the building. 0 milligram being in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Appreciate you. Hola, hola, hola. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother. Glad that you're here. And my man Monk Mode, always here, always focused. We must be doing something right. And most of all, we got my man Evan in the building with the first sponsorship of the night. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I called it, damn it, I called it. He said, Passport SIS can't do what we do. This is so true. This is, I said, Paps, my sisters, I try to defend y'all. I kid you not. I try to defend y'all. But the number one mistake that I keep seeing Passport SIS do in Cartagena and in Medellin for the most part, and then when they come down here to Cali, they pretend like they already know and don't know a dang thing. You swear that you know because you see the men come down. Oh, it's that easy. Oh, if men can do it, I know we can do it, girl. And y'all keep getting caught up. Trusting the wrong folk in the wrong countries. He said, because they are women, they are much more vulnerable. This is so true. More vulnerable to things like this. They need to stay in the States or in another Portugal, somewhere that's safe, safer country. Portugal waiting for you, one of the safest countries in the world. He say, stay stalking us overseas. Go home. Yes, ladies. I'll tell you who's messing up the game. I'm coming back to your final part of your comment. You know who's messing up the game? Ladies who don't know what the hell they doing when they come to travel. They're seeing other ladies that have been traveling for years. I'm going to say this again. You ladies who don't travel on a regular basis, like the ladies that are expats, the sisters that are digital nomads, the sisters that are contract workers, the sisters that have been traveling from country to country. They kind of know what routine, they got connections in different locations. You think because you see them on TikTok selling packages to Cartagena and giving consultation advice on Medellin, that you can do what she does. Sis, you ain't got those connections and you ain't got that skill. She probably knows 2 or 3 languages. You still stuck on stupid. So do realize, sisters, the biggest mistake, one of the first mistakes that's being made, who's messing up the game for you ladies, are ladies that already have traveled before and you assume that you can do what they do. Here's the other one that's messing it up for you sisters. You ready? Couples. All you brothers is bringing stateside women down here to Colombia. What the hell are you thinking? You supposed to be taking your ass to Miami, Bahamas, Jamaica, Turks and Caicos. You supposed to have your ass on a cruise, and then you come over to Colombia or Brazil by yourself. All you American dudes, Canadian dudes, UK brothers, I'm talking to you. Now, I don't see it as much with the white dudes. Every once in a while, they bring a girlfriend or a wife. But you brothers, I'm talking directly to y'all asses tonight. You keep bringing them fat ass, unattractive, attitude having sisters down here to Colombia that don't nobody want to be within the States or be bought. No, bruh, I'm your boy. I'm your boy. Do you ever wonder why I stopped coming to your house once you got married? Do you ever wonder, once you got married, why your boy for 15 years, we've been through thick and thin, ins and outs. I know your secrets to take to the grave. You know my secrets to take to the grave. Do you ever wonder, once you married that fat girl, why your boys, all of us, stop coming to your house and stop inviting you to the barbecue? Because didn't nobody want to be around that bitter that you married. I'm sorry, we're going to put it out there now. So we got passports and we start traveling. Here your happy ass gonna come following us to other countries with your fat, ungrateful, selfish, can't cook no meal, weave wearing, long eyelashes wife. Trying to mess up our ecosystem. Bruh, ain't nobody tell you to get married in the States and not wait until you got a passport, travel the world, and then see if you want to marry stateside. No, you married that big bitch in the state. Ain't nobody tell you to marry her. We tried to talk you out of it. We are your boys. We tried to talk you out of that big bitch, but you want to marry her. Now you figure, since you can't come down to Cartagena with all your boys, you want to bring your big bitch down here. Holding the hands in the Cartagena heat. She just melting like Frosty the Snowman in the Cartagena heat. You looking like, how do we get Frosty back to the North Pole? You looking like the little blonde girl trying to get Frosty back to the North Pole. Ain't nobody tell you to marry that bitch, and we telling you now, stop bringing them big ass heifers down. We keep seeing you with them unattractive ass women. Ain't none of y'all brought no fine chick down here. I'm gonna say it again. I've seen brothers from one side of this country to the other side of this country bring your wife and your girlfriend down here. Ain't none of them heifers attractive. None of them. They decent for when you in the state. See your stateside eyeballs see her. So you think, okay, 70% of women obese in the United States, but so she look as fat, as unattractive as the average American woman, right? Cool, I got you. But her beauty is only made for America. You do know that, right? Your woman is cute for America. That's it. That's the only country where your woman gonna be attractive. You really can't even take her ass to certain parts of America. Your woman like Utah cute, Wyoming cute, Dakota cute. See what I'm saying? She like Southern Georgia cute. She's like on the other side of she like like in the upper peninsula of cute. For you Michigan boys, you know what I'm talking about, the rabbit part of Michigan, not the mitten. You bring your woman outside of the plantation, you gonna really see how unattractive and how manly and how masculine Your damn wife actually is. Ain't nobody told y'all to be bringing no damn wives and girlfriends following us to Colombia, following us to Brazil, following us to Thailand. Who the hell gonna be on a plane bringing them ugly bitches to Thailand, Philippines? What are y'all, brothers? All you married dudes, ding, 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 ding. This is an alert. This is my rant. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Take your ass back home with that out of shape, bad built like a bag of quarters chick back to the States. She can have that attitude. She could be Miss Queen in the world. You could do all that shit in the States. This is my African queen. I would do nothing. The black community you could Umar your life to death. The blackness must stay as one. Do all that shit. Protest for the love of blackness. Do all that shit. Do it in the States. Do all that shit on a U.S. plantation. Don't be bringing that shit down to South America and be thinking that we want to hang out with y'all. Hey, what you guys doing? Avoiding wives? Nigga, don't be asking us what we doing. We're avoiding wives and girlfriends. Most dudes that left their wife and girlfriend in the States, it's your dumb ass bringing your wife to Cartagena. And now you can't never come to Cartagena by yourself. So the number 2 group that's messing it up for you sisters are them brothers that's bringing their women down here and make you think that it's comfortable for ladies. Oh, so-and-so brought his wife, and then my girls went down to Cartagena. They went to, I guess Medellin is safe. No, it ain't. You keep on watching them damn sisters that be traveling all the time. You ain't one of them. You are not one of those sisters that be traveling all the time. Them sisters got like 19 countries under their belts. They ain't telling you that, are they? They got your little one country under your belt as your first country is Colombia. I'm going to Colombia. I'm going to Medellin. And now we gonna watch videos of your ass getting caught up. We gonna watch some videos of y'all lonely asses getting caught up in Medellin. And this sister, don't get me wrong. This seems like a nice sister. She was doing her vacation thing. I watched her TikTok. She often travels to different places, but this particular day, she got caught slipping. Just like the first sister we're about to look at. She got caught slipping. We got 60 people in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too. Shout out to you guys also for supporting the channel by way of Patreon. Appreciate you guys. We're trying to get at least 2 or 3 more Patreon members this fine evening. If you guys don't mind supporting Patreon, if we are giving great content and information to help you guys out, support the channel by way of the Patreon. Shout out to my man Kings of Dreams in the building. Shout out to you. Let me go back to the super chats and then I'm gonna come back to the shout outs. Evan said, go home. Yes. That doesn't just mean for you ladies. That means for you dudes that keep bringing your wives, your fat ass girlfriends down here too. And y'all be looking miserable. I ain't seen the saddest looking dudes I have ever seen are the dudes that be bringing their girlfriends and their wives to South America. And now you mad. Hey, what's up, dog? What's up? Oh, where y'all from? I'm from Chicago, dog. Me and my wife, we from Chicago. Oh, y'all from Chicago? Yeah, we from Chicago. All right, brother. I see what y'all doing. Well, me and my partners, we about to go hang out, man. We about to go to like 5 bars with some bad bitches are, and then we're gonna head over here, some more bad bitches over here. Oh, y'all going where bad bitches are? Y'all going where the bad bitches are? Yeah, man, we about to go hang out with some bad bitches, and then I heard some bad bitches gonna be here all night long over on this side. So that's what we're going to, where bad bitches are. We're gonna be hanging out. But we'll holler at you, dog. How you doing, miss? We'll holler at you, dog. And then the dude be looking miserable like that. They about to go hang out with some bad bitches. And your wife be knowing what's be on your mind. Like, damn, how can I delete her and get away with it in South America? Y'all be sitting up there just plotting how y'all can delete or duck or get away from your wife and girlfriend while you in South America. Then you be kicking yourself in the back of the neck while you stuck in a hotel room with your wife and your girlfriend, while everybody in Cartagena having a ball, having a good time. You stuck with you're a damn fool. You're a fool. And take it from a dude that travels with his wife, but my wife look good. So whatever country I go to, they looking like, damn, that's you player. I go to DR, they like, damn, that's you player. I go to Cuba, that's you. We go to Europe, that's your wifey. Damn, dog, I see what you're working with. See, I'm good when I go with. See, I got enough sense to have me a wife that's attractive enough to wherever I land. Damn, that's your work. But y'all wives be looking like fucking security guards, dog. If your wife look like she could be top flight security for Saquon Barkley, if your wife look like she can run more yards than Saquon Barkley, if your wife look like she could play fullback in front of Saquon Barkley, bruh, keep her in the States, bruh. And I mean it, every one of you dudes, I have yet to see y'all come down here with a hot ass wife. Like, damn, that's that nigga wife from the States. All y'all wives be looking like, what the fuck is he bringing her here for? Brothers, get it together. Do me a favor, fellas. Take this particular episode, clip this part, and y'all can use it on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, wherever you want to use it. Clip this, get the word out. Tell these niggas to stay their ass home. Stay home. Stay your ass home. Goodness gracious, y'all, some following motherfuckers. Shout out to my boy Black Nubian with them Canadian boys doing great things.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Shout out to Canadian boys, some Texas boys. Shout out to Chi-Town.
And you say Shot City? Shot City? Shot City? Coming home again.
Also them Florida boys, Tampa.
We in Tampa, 813, Trigger City. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Shout out to them Dirty South boys all around.
What you really know about the Dirty South? What you really know about the Dirty South?
And I can't forget about them West Coasters. What? Kings and Dreams is officially a grown-ass man today? Well, not today, but the weekend. It's your birthday weekend. Shout out to you, Kings. I was going to call you today, too, man. I got so busy, got so caught up in this book today. But I was going to call you today. And it wasn't about your birthday. I would have been surprised. But happy 40th birthday, brother, man. Happy 40th birthday. Uh-oh, wrong one. Wrong one.
Shot City. Shot City. Coming home again.
Here we go. Shout out to Kings and Dreams, man. In the immortal words of Kanye West, I wasn't supposed to make it past 25. Joke's on you, I'm still alive. Shout out to Kings and Dreams hitting that 40, man. That's the grown man territory right there. That's that 40, you gonna get cut messing with that man. That 40 years old, ain't no more fight. You gonna around and get cut by that 40-year-old man. You mess with the 40-year-old dudes you want to. 40 and up, everybody know you getting cut. Ain't gonna be no, let's do this. You can't even pull a pistol out on a 40-year-old. He ain't gonna even ask. He just play out. He gonna be like Indiana Jones. He ain't playing here. Or you gonna get cut. Mess with that old man. He gonna all right. Yeah. Shout out to the 40-year-olds. Shout out to the 40-year-olds out there. And my man Stoic in the building. Shout out to you with the $20. He said, brothers, raise those standards. Please raise your standards for real. What's the difference between a river and a flood? A river has standards. Goodness gracious. Y'all be looking miserable. Your woman be looking miserable when you come with her. Shout out to my man Brian S. in the building in the year of our Lord. Good evening to you, brother. My man Curtis is in the building representing Mr. Curtis D in the building. Shout out to you. And my man Dave. Boy, we're doing great things. Wade is here. Hi, everyone. Keep them hyenas home. Please, man. Y'all be looking. I'm saying this for your mental safety, brother. I'm saying for your mental health. Because y'all be looking miserable with y'all wives and girlfriends. And then when your wife be like, I'm tired, I want to go to sleep. And you know you got about 5 more hours of energy. You looking like, damn, now I'm going to be stuck in this hotel room for the next 5 hours. I ain't even sleepy. But I got to go back and watch her put that damn bonnet on her head after seeing all these fine Colombians. Man, what was I thinking? And then you got to go back home to the States and lie to your friends. Hey, dog, how was your trip to Colombia? You in a barbershop. How was your trip? What? You and Veronica went to Colombia, right? Yeah, man, we went. How was your trip? It was all right, man. Hey, dog, I heard the women in Colombia fine, dog. Yeah, they all right, man. They all right. All right, man. They didn't want to be hearing from everybody else. Everybody else talking about they fine and they friendly and feminine. You ain't meet nobody? Nah, dog. I was with the wifey, dog. We were just doing our little thing. A little mud bath. We were doing a little bachata. We were doing a little. I was with the wife, dog. But she go to her friends. Girls, we went to Cartagena. We went to Cartagena, bitches. And then guess what we did? We went to the mud bath. And then we had some delicious food in Cartagena. And then we listened to the Cartagena rappers, and they was rapping about me, girl. And then we got on the horse and buggy and the wagon, and everybody was looking at us, girl. Woo, I had such a good time. Me and my bonnet and my weave had a good time. I'm going back. I'm going back to Cartagena. I'm going to make him take me back every 3 months. You dumb motherfuckers. Then you wonder why your woman in Cartagena more than you are. Because of your dumb ass. Because of your dumb ass. You want to be all Mr. I'm the best husband in the world. Bring your wife to Cartagena. You out your right. You should have took your wife. Me? If I had an American wife, oh, it's Bogota. If I was stuck with an American wife, American girlfriend, we got to come to Colombia. Oh, we going to Bogota. I'm taking her to the coldest goddamn place in the guy. She gonna think she in Denver. And it's gonna be so many unattractive Colombians. She gonna blend in because Bogota ain't got no fine women like that. They got a few cuties, but they ain't got it like that, right? So I'm taking her to Bogota. We going to museums and shit. We gonna go to the Emerald Museum, and then we probably go get us something to eat. It's gonna be like a regular burger shop. I ain't gonna take her to no nice place in Bogota. We ain't going to no mountaintops. I'm gonna take her to all the boring ass spots. This is Colombia. Yup. Yeah, baby. It's just like on TV. It's just like on the movie Narcos. Yeah, that's Colombia, just like Narcos. Yeah, baby. Let me reset this. Let me see if my Wi-Fi is acting up because it looks like I'm freezing just a tad bit. Let me make sure that I'm up to par. Yeah. We going to Bogota. I ain't flying to no Cartagena. Damn sure ain't bringing no black woman to Medellin or Cali. Y'all crazy. Cali? Around other black women? No, she gonna think she can come down here all the time. I'm going straight to Bogota. We going to Bucaramanga over there by Venezuela. We doing all the off the road. We doing bedding. Kita. That's the close she gonna get to a beach. I thought we was flying into Cartagena. I'd be lying. See, if I was y'all, I'd be lying. We'd be in Barranquilla, and I'd be lying saying it's Cartagena. We are in Cartagena. What are you talking about, girl? We just landed in Cartagena. But the tickets say, girl, you don't know Colombia language. This is Spanish. Bogota is Spanish for Cartagena. See, the B make a C sound. If I had an American wife coming to Colombia, I'd be lying my ass off. See right here, Barranquilla. See, Barranquilla is Spanish in Colombia for Cartagena. It is. Mm-hmm. Shit. I be taking over there, taking pictures with the Shakira statue and shit. Y'all crazy. Y'all literally be bringing y'all wives directly to Cartagena, directly to Single Man Central. And then you mad at yourself, just be kicking yourself in the neck the whole time. You just be walking through Cartagena, just chopping yourself in the neck for every time you think about that you brought your fat ass wife from the States all the way down here. Y'all crazy, man. I don't see how y'all be trying to pull that shit off. Fuck you, Andre. I love her. I love my baby mother. I love my baby mother. I got to put that in the drop. I love my baby mother. I never let it go. Shout out to Rico. Shout out to Wade. Yeah, man. The big girls with big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Big girls. Shit, y'all crazy. Shout out to Reek, Wade, my man Michael in the field. Shout out to you. He was wrong. What's wrong with BBWs? With some spice. Them days over. Like I said, only in the States you can appreciate a big girl because damn near everybody big. Most of the men big, most of the women big. If you live in a country where 70% of the people statistically are overweight, your subconscious is going to automatically think, and that's the only thing that you got to be with, your subconscious is going to come up with a way of thinking, well, you know, BBWs ain't that bad. Your subconscious is going to be telling you, hey, go on, get with it, dog. Ain't nobody got to know. Hey, dog, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody know you going to smash that 250. Go on, smash that too. She got a pretty face. Go on, smash that big girl. Big girl. But when you in South America, ain't nobody trying to, y'all crazy. Everybody trying to be dealing with them big ass girls. Only you stateside. I'll smash anybody. You give me the coochie. That's how you train on the plantation. When you on the plantation, you ain't picky. I'll say that again. When you live on the plantation of the United States, most men ain't picky. We will smash anything because that's all we got. Anything. That's it. That's all we got on the plantation. You either get this or you get nothing. Like when your mama used to cook dinner. Your mama said, boy, you gonna eat? You gonna eat what I made or you ain't gonna eat nothing? When you in the United States, either you gonna sleep with one of them big ass girls or you just ain't gonna sleep with nothing. But this is South America. I said this is South America. And you ain't got to tolerate obesity. I know some women that's attractive in Colombians be saying, she ain't all that fine. You be like, what? She is fine. No, she ain't, Andre. She ain't fine. What? You know how many times I got checked? True story. You know how many times Colombian dudes checked me when I first came to Medellin? Them dudes looking at me like, not her. Her? Dre. I'm like, come on, her? Dre. Not her. Okay, what about this one? All right, Dre. She'll do. She'll do? Look at that. Look at the dimples in the green eyes. She'll do. Colombian dudes would put me in check when I first came here. They were like, no, Andre, I'm not that one. I was like, man, she is fine. No, Andre, I know you used to fat girls in your country, but that's not what we do here. That's not what we do here. He said, Andre is spitting facts. And yeah, man, we tired of them dudes following us. The only reason they brought their little wives down to Colombia anyway, because they was following us. Oh, I'm gonna follow the passport, bro. They want to go to the States and talk about us, but yet off camera, women at the same, you notice the same people that criticize us on camera is the same motherfuckers that's following us to every country we go to. We go to South Africa, here they ass come. We go to Kenya, well, I don't even like no damn Austin Holloman. Fuck Austin Holloman. But then you want to follow Austin Holloman to Tanzania. All of a sudden, all these brothers and sisters in Tanzania. All of a sudden, all these brothers and sisters in Kenya. All of a sudden, these brothers and sisters. I don't even like no damn O'Shea Dude Jackson. But now y'all got your ass in Guyana and shit. In Uganda. You all following places where O'Shea went to, but you talking about on camera, you don't like, O'Shea. I don't even like no damn Zoom to Thailand. All of a sudden, y'all got y'all happy asses over there in Thailand. Booed up. Ain't no fat chicks in Thailand either. Y'all following YouTubers in Philippines. Now y'all got your asses over there in the Philippines. But on camera, y'all want to criticize and talk about us like we shit. Oh, look what happened to the passport bros. Look what happened to the passport bros. But then off camera, y'all got where did the passport bros go? Yeah, we want to go there too. Let me go ahead and book my flight. Yeah. Same motherfuckers. That's funny how it happens. It's ironic how they criticize us on camera, but everywhere we go, they got their happy ass right there in our faces, holding hands with their fat ass American woman. Get the hell up out of here. Yeah, Wade said, only girls that I love is a lot of gym. Got to be gym fit. Yep. slim thick, gotta be that slim thick, ain't nothing wrong with that. He say, and skinny girls, and only no fat girls, not at all. Nobody want no fat chick, for real. I know some of you dudes like the chubby chicks, have at them. You have at them. Wade says this, he said, I like normal size, especially if they have very, very smooth skin. I'm a skin dude. I'm a skin dude like you are. I like a woman with nice skin. I kid you not. Yeah, they look like a Utah 5. For real. For real. Shout out to you guys. We'll get started with the video in a second. We're going to get started with the video in a second. Shout out to you. And thank you guys for supporting by way of Patreon. Like I said, we're trying to get at least 3 more guys to join the paid membership of Patreon this evening. Appreciate you guys. We got a lot on the Patreon as well. And my man Jamin in the building. Shout out to you. Yo, brother. Yo. Shout out to you. And celebrate life, because that's what we all seek to do. Celebrate life is in the building. Don't be laughing that hard, brethren. My man DJ Dean is in the building representing as well. Shout out to you. Let me try to scroll down to where my man Bobby Coltrane is. Kobe is located. And Kobe says this. Make sure you guys subscribe and support Kobe as well, gentlemen. Subscribe and support. Black male media matters. He said, I've been in Colombia 9 times. In the last 2 years, 2 out of 4 weeks at a time. And I only seen a cute American chick once. I have too. Out of all the years that I've been here, I've probably seen maybe 2. I met one in the club I was dancing with. As soon as we got on the dance floor, because I thought she was Afro-Colombian. This is how attractive she was. As soon as we got on the dance floor, I started dancing, and she couldn't do 2 steps out. Where you from? Because when I see that you in Colombia and you black, and you can't salsa, where you from? I'm from Chicago. Girl, I thought you was from Colombia. I'm from Chicago. But she was one of those earthy girls. You know how the sisters that like to wear the beads and earthy and back to Africa and nature. She was one of those nature girls. So that's what made her kind of like blend in with the Afro-Colombian scene. Because you know, Afro-Colombian women, they kind of like earthy women as well, right? And so that's what made her blend in. But yeah, that's the only time I kid you not, that's the only time I've seen an attractive American woman. And some of you dudes like, man, I brought my wife, she attractive. No, she ain't. Your wife only fine to you, dog. Your wife is only looking good on the plantation. She's a Utah 5, okay? Dog, your wife is like a Utah 5 on her way to a Wyoming 6. See what I'm saying? She's an Iowa 8. See what I'm saying? Just move your wife to Iowa, she'll be an Iowa 8. But in South America, hell no, your wife ain't no damn fine. You see these Brazilians and Venezuelans running around here, these fine-ass Peruvians? You got Japanese Venezuelans that are Blasian, dude. What the? Your wife can't compare to no Blasian Brazilian? What are you talking about? Your wife cannot compare to these Afro-Colombian sisters. Hell no. That's their hair. You see them chocolate, bro, do you not see these chocolate ass Colombian sisters? You tell me that your fat ass wife compare to this chocolateness and beautiful skin complexion of these Afro-Colombians. Nigga, if you don't take that fat ass girl back to the States and put her, you need to just push her off the plane and she'll land with that bonnet. She'll land with that bonnet as a parachute. She'll be all right. Shit. He said she was, excuse me. He said she was a 6 and I ignored them. Yes, sir. When I see a couple, when I see sisters, it depends on the scenario. I don't say too much, man. Yeah, no lies detected. For real. Shout out to Monk Mode in the building. Shout out to Monk Mode. Let's get ready to get started. My man Passport Persona, he said, no fatty policy for me. He said, my standards are risen astronomically since I started traveling. Absolutely correct, man. You start traveling, you go back to the States like, what the hell was I thinking? You become snooty with your sex life. Like, no. Don't you want me? No. I'm cute. And strange, you be looking at American women like stranger danger. Stranger danger. You be walking around American women with a whistle. Do not make me call for the police, ma'am. I do not want your phone number. You be ready to blow your whistle, man. you like, don't, For real, you all off of Tinder in the States. It's funny. I don't be hear y'all on Tinder in the States. Y'all be on Tinder in every other country but the United States. Y'all got your ass on Tinder in every country but the United States. Y'all be like, fuck Tinder in Canada. Y'all be all in UK like Tinder. What? Man, for real, I only like my steaks tender. That's all I want. I like my steak and my barbecue tender. That's it. Y'all dirty, man. Y'all be on Tinder in every country but the United States. Damn Tinder in the United States. Damn Tinder. Oh man, y'all too funny for me, man. My man Wade said, he said, I'm not surprised that some of these brothers cheated on their American girlfriends. He said, to be with these beautiful Colombiana and Brazilian chicas or chicks. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a partner, man. I got a partner. Man, listen, he was coming down here before I did. This brother was like that close. I'm talking about successful businessman. Been married to his wife through thick and thin. She did 5 years she did the whole 5 years when he was in the feds. No, he did 3 years in the feds. That's how we met. She did the whole 3 years. Very beautiful. They got kids and everything together, right? Now the kids are grown, but they're successful, right? Living in the upper class area of their city. This brother he came to Cartagena with nobody coming to Cartagena. He said, Dre, I'm in a business meeting and I'm sitting there. He said, in this big picture window at a bank. He said, so I'm getting ready to do some, do a contract with construction here in Colombia, right? He said, so we're sitting there, we're doing all the negotiating, getting there. He said, man, I see a sister walk past that picture window in Cartagena. He said, Dre, I said, damn this meeting. I forgot I was in the meeting. I forgot I was here to make money. He said, I stood up and literally walked out that meeting with the bankers and the contractors and walked my ass right down the street to catch that sister. He said, bruh, I smashed that sister. He said, I flew back and forth to Cartagena for this is like 2010 when he was telling me this story. He said, I flew back to Cartagena like 10 times in 2 years. He said, and then she moved to New York. He said, bruh, I told her, whatever money you got, keep it. He said, I made sure she was taken care of the whole year because she's gonna be there for a year in New York. He said, I made sure she was, he said, what's your bills? Don't worry about them. He said, I paid for everything. He said, man, I was going back and forth to New York so much. He said, man, I was probably in New York more than I was in my own house. He said, I was so close to just telling my wife, you know what? Let me go and stop bullshitting and go and give you this little money called divorce money. The kid's grown, so I ain't got to worry about no child support. Yeah, you can go and have that house. I'm out of here. He said, man, I was close. I was like, damn. I feel you, brother. I understand. Shout out to Iman being here. Appreciate you being here, kind sir. Appreciate you. He said, if you have any ugly wife, it speaks to one's self-esteem. This is true. I know your wife used to be fine, guys, back in the day, but that era was over. Some of y'all women, attractiveness is only good for an era. So some of y'all women are fine for the 80s, but once the 90s hit, that type of look disappeared. Some of y'all women was the bomb for the 90s. Don't nobody look like that no more. Some of y'all women, sexy for the early 2000s. That look don't look as good in 2025. Irma ain't looking that good in 2020. I'm sorry. You married Irma. You decide to fall in love with Irma. You said Betty is the one. You decided that Bernice was going to be your queen. Well, guess what happened? Bernice looks and attitude did not translate over. That's just love you too, brother. He said, it just ain't translating. He said, not mine, Andre. I sent you a picture of my fiance in Colombia. You saw that. I did see you, brother. That is true. That is true. Shout out to my man in the building. Timothy saying Avengers Assemble. Yes, sir. Evan says this. He said, leave the hyenas in the States. Too many simps bring those women overseas. And the average woman in Colombia makes American women look like a tres. Look like a tres. Look like a three. He said, always choose foreign women. Oh, I was choosing foreign women, man, when I was in America. I wish I could lie to y'all. Man, I probably didn't date an American woman, man, for it gotta be my last 4 years of being in the States. The closest I got to American woman was like Puerto Rico. Kid you not? Like, oh, she's from Puerto Rico. Okay, cool. She good. But if you like from Germany, Ukraine, you were Irish. I don't care if you were black and Irish. As long as you had something foreign in your blood, Irish. If you was like one chick was Mexican, Japanese, and black. So yeah, just let that run through your mind. Yeah, whatever fineness you thinking. Yeah. So at the end of the day, yeah, I can't do it with the American women. I love y'all American women. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty. But ladies, yeah. Like I said, I was going foreign while I was in the States. So, yeah. You know, when you live in Florida, you do have that option. You live in Florida, Texas, LA, New York, a little bit of Chicago. When you live in those cities, or states, you got options. You have options. Shout out to you guys. We're gonna get started in a moment with the videos. Let's go get started with the videos. I think I got everybody. At least got everybody a shout out. Shout out to Melwood being in the building. Shout out to you, brother. And St. Cyr being here representing as well. Melwood said, he said, I see a bunch of I saw a bunch of my first trip and a few attractive American and Canadian women, but none after that. None after that. Aiken is in the building. Shout out to you, brother, with the laughter. Shout out to once again to Winifred and EMB. Tomorrow's the big day, EMB. Philly going forward. Tomorrow's the big day. Good evening, my kind friend. Shout out to man CB's in the building as well. Shout out to you. He said, "Tender United States is horrible." He said, all the women in the profile look like Chase. Y'all stupid, man. Shout out to my man Jaquez in the building as well. And my man Chief Subscriber. Them 913 boys in the building. Shout out to you. He said, hello, everyone. Love, peace, and blessing. All that God's children, all of God's children, all that are God's children. Shout out to you. And my man Big Brother in Life representing, as well as my man Timothy Bright in the building. Appreciate you. And Timothy says this as well. He said, I picked the Eagles. Yes, I'm picking the Eagles, man. Saquon Barkley gave me a championship in fantasy football. Therefore, I'm riding with Saquon. The Chiefs have Chiefs got a great shot with all the referees on the field. Absolutely correct. They're going to do a 3-peat, and everybody knows they're going to 3-cheat. Okay? Everybody knows that. It's the 3-cheat. No, it's not the repeat. It's the 3-cheat. Everybody knows that the Chiefs ain't supposed to be in the Super Bowl. It's supposed to be the Bills. Everybody knows that they made that first down, that on 4th down and 1. Everybody saw the whole body, not just the upper torso, the whole body of the quarterback for Buffalo, Allen, on the other side for the first down. Everybody sitting back like, okay, here we go. Let's see what they're going to do. Here they go, give the Chief the ball. We like, what the? Everybody, I don't know what, 80 million of us around the world saw the dude get the first down. I'm so tired of looking at the refs cheating for the Chiefs. And I ain't no hater. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater because y'all in my division. And usually I'm an AFC dude when it comes to the Super Bowl. So if my team doesn't go, the Raiders, I'm riding with the AFC no matter what in the Super Bowl. But I'm tired of sitting back watching the Chiefs just cheating game after game after game. It ain't really the Chiefs doing it. I mean, they even got statistics on the Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has the most pass interference calls for his players to get the long downfield first downs than any other quarterback in the last 5 years. There's not one quarterback that could throw a ball, pass interference, 80 yards, other than Patrick Mahomes. That's not a coincidence, bruh. So I'm happy for the Chiefs in the sense of they were in Super Bowl II and y'all start, making your run. I'm down. I'm cool with the Chiefs. There's a lot of players on there I want to see get Super Bowl rings. However, if the Chiefs could win without referees, cool. But watch, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't cheat. Let's put it like that. I bet you they cheat. Bet that. There is no way in hell. No way in hell Chiefs supposed to be in the Super Bowl. Everybody know that. Everybody know that one. Hey, refs dirty. Ukraine. Oh yeah. Oh bruh, don't sleep on Ukrainian women. Don't see they show y'all Ukraine on when you live on a plantation and they show you Ukraine, with they had the little napkin around their neck and they old mothers and the war has been going on. Bruh, do not sleep ever on Ukrainian women. They are fine. They fine without even trying to be fine. And just like y'all like the Latin Latina accents, them Ukrainian women when they speaking it, bruh, do not sleep on Ukraine. Whew. Zeta's in the building. Shout out to you. He said, yeah, Texas, lot of Latinas. Yep, a lot of Latinas in Texas. He said domestic and foreign. Come on, camera. Domestic and foreign. He said, but them foreign Latinas in the States, Maine, let me tell you. For real. Shout out to you. Let me make sure I got everybody before we go to the video. All right, looks like I got all the shout outs. Yeah, shout out to the Chiefs. I ain't no hater. But if you guys win, Ukraine might have Poland and Romania beat. Might be. I can't say from experience. Ukraine, Germany, Poland. I haven't been with Romania. But yeah, man, they Ukraine is not to be toyed with. Do not underestimate them, for real. They got some niceys. Okay, let's get started, gentlemen. First video we're going to look at is, like we said, this is broken down into 3 parts. First part of the video is we're going to see the sister when she gets scammed at the airport. Then we're going to see the next sister when she get robbed, drugged, and scammed the whole in one day. Then we're going to see a sister that get caught at the airport. Then we're going to see what happens to Colombian women after they drugged y'all. They got arrested. They've been to court. Where do they go to? We're going to go to the Colombian prisons. And you're going to see what it's like in the female Colombian prisons. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's get started, gentlemen.
I went to Medellin, Colombia, and let me tell you guys how I got scammed on my first day there. So as soon as I stepped foot outside of the terminal, there was so many people offering me for a taxi, and I just kept declining, telling them I'm getting an Uber. And at one point I was told you're not allowed to do Uber there at the airport. So I'm sitting here telling myself, okay, I guess I have to do a taxi. So at this point I was ready to get to my Airbnb. I'm walking to the car all happy and just ready to go. So the guy gives me my rate, which turned out to be 400 million pesos. And while I'm in the taxi converting that, you guys, it turned out to be $90 USD.
You see that? She paid 400 million pesos. Let that sink in. Let's take it back a little bit.
We're all happy and just ready to go. So the guy gives me my rate, which turned out to be 400 million pesos. And while I'm in the taxi converting that, you guys, it turned out to be $90 USD. I was literally shook. So we had to pay before departing the airport. And you guys, I was upset. And that's how I got scammed on my first day in Colombia.
Don't skip this video because this video might actually save your life.
All right, here's the sister. She's about to break down the story. Get your popcorn ready. Get your drink. Get your beer. Here we go.
Especially if you're someone that likes to travel. My name is Pretty Next Door, and I was held in a bar against my will and extorted out here in Colombia. On October 31st, I decided I wanted to go to a Halloween party in Medellin. I called an Uber. I get into the Uber, and the man, he's speaking Spanish. I know enough Spanish to get me by. I'm not fluent. So he starts talking to me, and he seems very friendly. Anyone that knows me, they know I love to talk. I'm a very friendly person, so I wasn't thinking nothing of. As we are driving on the way over to the place I originally wanted to go to, he took me to El Poblado. As we are driving, he tells me that the bar I want to go to is closing down. You're not going to have a lot of fun here. When you get there, you're only going to be there for maybe 10-20 minutes, which was a lie because I looked this place up prior and it said 4 o'clock in the morning. I had been drinking, and I kind of just took his word for it, to be honest, which was very, very stupid of me.
What I tell you about the first day in Colombia, do not be doing all that drinking. She just getting to Colombia. You know you tired off that flight. You know you hungry. And what did she do? I had been drinking. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. Okay, listen to Beyonce. Got your butt caught up, little mama. Like I said, she seems like a nice person. So let's not come down too hard on her, guys. But at the end of the day, that being strong and independent, not doing your homework. If you see, she just said she looked the place up. If you look the place up and it said it closed at 4 o'clock, why would you listen to a total stranger who tells you, oh, you don't want to go there? Let's go there anyway. And if it closes in 10 minutes, I'll catch another taxi. But they not thinking, because they've been drinking. They've been drinking.
I thought maybe Google Maps had been wrong about what time the place was open, because anyone who's been to Colombia, everybody knows Google Maps is off. It's never accurate. It never brings you to the accurate location. So I thought it was the same thing with time. He shows me his phone and he says, there's a party here. It has a whole bunch of music, and he's showing me this place, and I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking, oh my God, that looks fun or whatever. So he proceeds to tell me, hey, you can get inside the front seat and I'll take you there. So I get in the front seat of the car and we start to drive around. So after driving me around, we finally got to the area of Parquejeras. He stops the car and he tells me, hey, I'm actually not going to drive anymore. You were my last ride. Do you care if
So they're in Parquejeras.
I come with you? So I'm saying, okay. And I'm not going to lie, y'all. I haven't been making friends since I've been out here. I've been out here for about 2 months now, almost going on 2 months out here. And, it was just nice that somebody wanted to go hang out. Everybody knows sometimes when you get to solo traveling, sometimes it does get lonely, Especially, I got social anxiety sometimes, so it's hard for me to make friends. So me and him end up going inside together, and he brings me to this bar. I don't remember the name of the bar. I'll put some videos in, so if anybody knows this area, maybe you guys can help me.
Any of y'all know that club? She said this in Parque Yeras. Any of y'all know that club?
I got social anxiety sometimes, so it's hard for me to make friends. So me and him end up going inside together, and he brings me to this bar. I don't remember the name of the bar. I'll put some videos in, so if anybody knows this area, maybe you guys can help me. When we get into the bar, he tells me, don't worry, they're my friends in here. He's sitting over here. I see him dapping up the people inside there. Then we go upstairs. There's a waitress. She's a girl. And she hugs him because he clearly knows her. He proceeds to go and ask me, what do you want to drink? I said, just get me a tequila and pineapple. He proceeds to whisper in this girl's ear, and I guess starts to ask her for the drinks. And we go to our seats upstairs. He goes and tells the lady in her ear what I wanted, and we proceed to go upstairs and sit in this little section area. When the lady gets back, the lady has a whole bottle, a whole full bottle. I look at the bottle, I get startled, and I said, no, I don't want a bottle. I just want a regular drink. Just give me a regular drink. He says, oh, don't worry, I have it. I pay. These are my friends. You okay? So we're sitting there and we're drinking for a few. I'm talking to him with the little Spanish I got or whatever. And then the bill comes. The bill comes. When the bill comes, do you know what this man proceeds to do? He gets it from the lady and he gives me the bill. I said, why you're giving me it? You told me you were gonna pay. He's like, oh no, too much, you pay. So now I'm livid. I said, this man sat here and ordered this bottle. I was already pre-gaming before I came outside, so he's getting this bottle and he drinking way more than me. I was already tipsy and stuff like that. The man goes and says, you know what, it's okay, I understand, you're actually right. Let me go to my car, and I'm gonna go down to my car and go get my money out my wallet. I said, oh no, you don't, you're not going anywhere. So he's trying to go leave. I said, hell no, I'm going downstairs first to go make the first complaint because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go in his car and leave and never come back. So as we're getting downstairs, he whispers to the man that we see in the front. And he's whispering to him because I'm trying to walk out the door with him and tell him he's not going anywhere without me. The bar person says, both of you guys can't leave. So I said, why he gets to go to his car when he don't got no money? So I told the bar person, no, don't let him leave. He's trying to leave me here. Then the man is running off quickly. And the bar people sitting over here stopping me from going after the man. So they said, relax, lady, relax, lady. Wait for him to come back from the car. I'm a live streamer on another platform. So in the midst of all this going on, I actually was filming. So there was people that were witnesses to this. After a while, the man clearly didn't come back like I knew he wasn't. And the guy said, hey, lady, where's your friend? Well, who's going to pay the bill, lady? So I'm live streaming and I'm showing the people who's doing this to me and everything. The people threatened to call the police on me, and at this point I want the police there. I said, please call the cops and let the cops know what happened because they're going to understand this, which I was hoping. I didn't really know, but I was just saying call the police because at this point it wasn't fair to me. I ended up getting banned off my live stream, and I started going in the comments and going to people's lives and saying, hey, can you please tell someone that I'm about to get locked up. I'm about to get locked up. I tried to click my live stream to go back on live so people could know what was going on. These men proceed to snatch my phone out my hand. These men proceed to snatch my phone out my hand and run into the bar. When I tried to run inside after my phone, the big security man and front, I go playing in front of the place. I'm making a really, really big scene. Like, I'm crying hysterically because I'm out the country in a place where I don't know anyone. I'm alone, and now they have my only way of communication for me to talk to anybody. So now, because I'm making a scene, people are asking me what's going on. It looks like they start coming in, they start moving around. They said, "Lady, it's okay, don't cry, lady, don't cry," trying to make it seem like they don't have nothing to do with me crying. So then when I'm starting to tell people what's going on, they make me go in the bar. They tell me, "Go in the bar, you're not going to get your phone back." I have no choice. I go into the bar because I want my phone. As I go into the bar, everything starts to shut down. They said, "Everybody start to leave." They start kicking everybody out the bar that's left in there. They said, "Hey, we're closing, we're closing." I'm just like, oh crap. And then next thing you know, before I realize, I'm in this bar alone and I'm just surrounded by men. An exception for the bartender who was serving me earlier. They tell the girl something, they whisper to her, and she ends up leaving as well. So now I'm just the only girl here with a whole bunch of men in this bar in this foreign, strange country. So now they're not talking to me nice anymore. They said, "Lady, you are talking to gangsters." They said, "I understand, I speak English. We are gangsters. You lucky, you not men. We would fuck you up long time ago. You need to pay, you need to pay." So now, it's not just the price for the bottle, which was clearly overcharged. Now, they're charging me $500 USD to get my phone back.
We're going to pause it right there. We're going to pause it right there. Shout out to all you guys that are donating to the channel as well as donating to Cash App. We're going to pause it right there. It's what we normally do when it comes to the Cash App donations. We're gonna get back to it because her story is crazy. But this is the Children's Cancer Organization that we normally donate to. I'm going to show it to you guys in a moment. Give me a split second to pull this up. And yeah, her situation is muy loco. Muy loco. So this is the Children's Cancer Foundation that we always talk about we're giving to. We've already passed the $500 mark, guys. So we've already done that. We're looking to donate at least a couple $100 more to bring it up to maybe like $600 or $700 that we want to donate to the Children's Cancer Foundation in a few more weeks. And we've been donating to them for the last 3 years. We've donated, the first year was $1,700 we donated. And then last year, with the help of El Guapo and the rest of you guys, we donated $4,300. And this year, we're just focusing on trying to give towards the Children's Cancer Foundation here in Cali, Colombia, at least about $600 or $700. And you guys, we started off with the $300 goal, and we're going to donate that toward the beginning of the year. But then I said, you know what, let's kind of push it out a couple more weeks, see what we can do to get closer. It might not be the $1,700 or the $4,300 that we normally give. And I know times are tight for everybody, but it's good that we are giving toward and letting people know that we as expats, whether it be male or female, we as travelers do care about what happened in the countries that we visit. So this is the organization that we give to. We're going to be doing it live like we do every year. So once we donate, it's not behind the scenes, but we actually donate to the Children's Cancer Foundation live. So those of you that are donating by way of PayPal or Cash App, you can actually see the link right in front of me. actually right in front of me, right here. When I put myself in front, and you, the Cash App at the bottom, and so forth and so forth. But definitely, guys, we appreciate what you guys help us out with doing when it comes to the children. And let's continue on, as well as thank you guys for the super chats and the Cash Apps to in the super chats that help support the video. So little mama got a cell phone taken from her. And remember, tonight we're looking at her story. I don't know why I'm freezing tonight. And a lot of times what happens is they get arrested, but we never find out what happens in the Colombian prison. So we're going to look at what happens in a Colombian prison tonight. So that's what we're here for. But let's get back to Lil Mama and her story. And she is a nice young lady. At the end of the day, like she said, I've been here for 2 months. I haven't really met anybody. I'm kind of socially awkward. And sometimes we forget that sometimes the ladies are socially awkward as well. Oh, I haven't looked in my whatchamacall yet. I haven't looked in the PayPal. I'm in the Cash App yet. Oh, shout out to you guys. Shout out to one brother, James with the S. James Palmer or the with the $50 donation, as well as Imam with the $50 donation. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you. Hey, Chief, is that you with the $50? Appreciate you, brothers, for donating toward the Children's Cancer Foundation. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to reset the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to freeze for a second, but I'm just going to reset the Wi-Fi so we won't have complications this evening. So give me a second, because it looks like the Wi-Fi is kind of weak, but I'm going to freeze for a moment. Okay, and hopefully that makes it a little better as far as the Wi-Fi. Drink in hand for this one. Yeah, for real. So let's get back to this young lady's video. Let me scroll up. And shout out to all you guys. Let's see. Oh, not me. Here we go. Oh, that's what I'm supposed. Here we go. Here we go. That's what
People are making around $300 a month out here.
I'm gonna pull this back a little bit.
In this bar in this foreign, strange country. So now they're not talking to me nice anymore. They said, lady, you are talking to gangsters. They said, I understand. I speak English. We are gangsters. You lucky. You not man. We would fuck you up long time ago. You need to pay. You need to pay. So now it's not just the price for the bottle, which was clearly overcharged. Now they're charging me $500 USD to get my phone back. Guys, people are making around $300 a month out here. $500 for my phone back was crazy. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not have it. And then they were not trying to give back my phone. I said, how the fuck am I supposed to give you guys this money and I don't have my phone? How am I supposed to get the money? The man goes and tells me, get the money or you're not leaving the bar tonight. The man goes and tells me, get the money or you're not going to leave this bar tonight.
Get mine or get naked. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. This remind me, got a story for you. This remind me of when I was in the feds, and dudes would get loans from other dudes, for some snacks or some commissary, right? But the dude wouldn't have the money. And the saying in the feds used to be like, dog, you got to get mine or get naked. So dudes be like, What? Dog, you ain't got my money. You ain't got my commissary. You ain't got my cigarettes. Dog, you got to get mine to get naked. She ain't one of them get mine to get naked situations. Get mine to get naked. Right. Bread or buns. For real, come out that bread. I kid you not. That's how they used to do it, man. Get mine and get naked. I'm like, y'all some monsters up in here. so let's go back to the video. She ain't one of them get mine and get naked situations. Poor sister.
So now I'm scared out of my damn mind. I said, oh, they about to El Chapo me up in here. They about to Laura bop it my ass up in here and send it to my mama. I'm calling my mama, she not answering. I'm calling my sisters, they not answering. I'm calling one of my friends, they not answering. Finally, my friend in Japan answers. Thank God.
She had to call Japan.
Calling. I finally got somebody to answer the phone. And they're sitting there and they're telling my friend, hey, she needs to pay this money or she can't go anywhere. My friend and me is going back and forth because they're yelling at me like, how the hell I got into this situation? You could have been more smarter. And you're sitting here trying to lecture me in the middle of me being held hostage out the country. You could have chose the perfect time to do this. And they're sitting there just laughing at us or whatever. And he told them the same thing he told me. If she don't pay this money, she's not going to leave this bar tonight. My friend proceeds to send me the money so I can go send these people the money. After I sent them the money, they made me pay them the bread, which was stupid because I could tell you guys who they are. PayPal is also refusing to send back the money that I was extorted from. They directed me to my bank and I called my bank and unfortunately they had to put my card on fraud and now I don't even got no damn card out here in Colombia. The only damn bank card I got is now wiped out. I gotta go wait till I go back to the States to go get a whole card. So even after paying the money, they kept me in a bar for a little bit before they allowed me to actually leave with my phone and stuff.
This happened in November. Just in case you guys wondering when this happened, this wasn't too long ago. This is just February now. This happened in mid-November to this sister.
So they let me out and my friend is going crazy at me, still going crazy at me. They didn't let me leave right away. Actually, the security guard was stopping me from leaving because I don't know what they were saying in Spanish, but he didn't want me to leave out the door. And then they was going, and then eventually they let me leave. But they had me barred up in the place for even after I paid the money. I don't know what they were trying to keep me in there for. I was very confused. But then
I don't know why it's frozen like that. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Let me stop it and start it. I got a little Wi-Fi. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second to get everything pulled back up. Give me a second. Okay. Give me a second to get everything pulled back up for us, guys. Thank you for your patience. Pull her video back up.
That'll work.
Oh, that wasn't the one I wanted. Let's pull this one down and replace this one. Here we go.
In Colombia, and let me tell you guys how I got.
Been making friends since I've been out. asked her for the drinks, and to go make the first complaint because I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to go in his car and leave and never come. These men proceed to snatch leaving as well. So now I'm just the only girl here with a whole bunch. I'm calling one of my friends, they're not answering. Finally, and I called my bank, and unfortunately they had to put my card on fraud, and now I don't even got no damn card out here in Colombia. The only damn bank card I got is now wiped out. Finito. I gotta go wait till I go back to the States to go get a whole card. So even after paying the money, they kept me in a bar for a little bit before they allowed me to actually leave with my phone and stuff. So they let me out, and my friend is still going crazy at me, They didn't let me leave right away. Actually, the security guard was stopping me from leaving because I don't know what they were saying in Spanish, but he didn't want me to leave out the door, and then they was going back and forth about something, right, and then eventually they let me leave. But they had me barred up in the place for even after I paid the money. Like I don't know what they were trying to keep me in there for. I was very confused. But then eventually they let me out, and then I was out on the street about to go get an Uber. So part of the story, what I'm telling you, is not from my own knowledge. I ended up blacking out. Some bits and pieces was told to me that night, but I didn't even wake up in my own bed that day. Hello everybody, it's your girl Pretty Next Door.
Wait a minute, don't let that slide by. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna try to schedule an interview with this young lady. She said she blacked out. Okay, she remembered doing all that stuff. She went to get into an Uber, and then she blacked out. So she didn't wake up in her own bed. So somehow, some way, she got drugged between leaving, when she last left the Airbnb. I mean, the bar in Parque Lleras. Did she have something to drink while she was in the bar? Last thing that she had, and then she called an Uber. Last thing I would be trusting is an Uber. After going through that, I would not be getting another Uber. No, not that night. So, and by the time everybody was already gone, so this got to be 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Think about it. The club closes at 4. She said they let everybody out. They let all the ladies out. Everybody's gone. So this got to be 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning because she had to do all the. Think about it. She had to take the time to call all her friends and family, finally catch up with somebody in Japan, get the money sent, get the money transferred from PayPal over to them. So this 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. And she's still jumping in Ubers. And so she said I pass, I black out, and I wake up. This part of the story that we ain't being told. We ain't being told. And maybe she doesn't remember, like she said, she blacked out. Maybe she doesn't remember. The story sounds weird. She got one bank card. The story has holes in it. Like she's a solo traveler. And like I said, I've been to her Instagram and I've been to her TikTok, and she does travel everywhere. I can't give her that. She's a traveler, but she only brings one credit card with her. With all that travel, come on, sis, you doing it bass backwards. Come on now. Shout out to Jews in the building. He said, I've been hearing a few stories off people traveling to Colombia, getting set up in Uber, like we saw with the first sister. It's like they don't give a fuck anymore. They don't. You got to realize, foreigners that come, the more criminals are going to come out. The more foreigners that come, like last year, they had almost 8 million foreigners that came to Colombia, almost 8 million people. So they're looking at 8 million victims that they can get in one way or another, whether it be gringo price you, whether it be price gouge you at the airport, have you overcharged at the airport. So a lot of times, something's missing. Let's go back to the video and see what she has to say so she just did a recent update video. So here we go.
I am just making this quick video just to thank everyone who was able to empathize with me, everyone who liked the video, everyone that helped repost the video and spread awareness about the situation that happened to me. I also want to give a shout out to the people who were brave enough to put their stories in the comments and share their experiences in this country as well. I, in no way, shape, and form, am trying to bash this country.
So she's still here.
I have been to Colombia multiple times, and I've had good trips. This trip was just a trip that had went bad. This is a trip that went bad because I made the wrong choices. But it does not excuse what was done to me. I take full responsibility that some of the choices I made was very, very not thought through. If I did not acknowledge that the choices I made were foolish, I would not be here sharing this story with you. The purpose of me telling the story was not to be told I was foolish. It was to help other people not be foolish and do the same things that I did. If you look into the comments of some of those stories, it was multiple people who have experienced similar stories being out here. I do not think every Colombian person is like this. I don't think every Colombian's out here to come get you. But the scenario is you have a risk of dealing with this when you come here. It's not just a passport bro thing anymore. Tourists are getting targeted. And I'm just here to spread awareness about that. You're not seeing videos like this. Anytime you see videos like this of druggings and extortions, it's always about the passport bros. No one's saying the other side of the story. And that's why this is important for me to come out here and say this.
Is she making a good point, though? I hear what we all saying in the comments. But don't be, for real, don't be putting that on us. It ain't us getting got. Usually it's dudes that ain't passport bros that's getting got, and then everybody just want to throw passport bro on the sprinkle a little passport bro on there as if it's us. But I have to agree with her to a certain extent. You know, it's not just a male thing. Anybody can get got. It's not locals get got. Locals get robbed and deleted all the time. It's always somebody getting got somewhere in the world. So what she's trying to say, she's just trying to open up their eyes. And I think that a lot of guys went into her comments to attack her. I think a lot of guys took the time out to say, let's put it like this. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys before we go back to her video. A lot of guys have sat back and watched American women degrade us for traveling, no matter where we go. And then we sat back and we watched American women and Canadian women and UK women degrade us. Every time somebody get drugged, every time some brother get robbed, they want to talk about us. Then a sister comes along and it happens to her. And I'm seeing a lot of guys taking out their frustrations with what American women had to say, and they're taking it out on her in her comment section. We finally have a sister that we can talk about. Yeah, that's you know, it's almost like a revenge thing. And I don't think it should be like that. I think the women in the States don't know what the hell they're talking about when it comes to travel. But I don't think we should be attacking our sisters that are out here traveling like we do. Like I said, I might not hang with them. What the? Okay. I don't know what that was. Come on, let's go. Let me go back. Okay, I don't know what that was. And I don't know what my screen is. Come back in, guys. Okay, I don't know why I'm looking like that. What? Work with it tonight. We're going to work with it tonight. Here we go. We're going to bring her video back up and let her finish saying what she had to say.
That's how I got scammed on my first day.
Country. I'm trying to bash this country. I have been to Colombia multiple times and I've had good trips. This trip was just a trip that had went bad. This is a trip that went bad because I made the wrong choices. But it does not excuse what was done to me. I take full responsibility that some of the choices I made was very not thought through. If I did not acknowledge that the choices I made were foolish, I would not be here sharing this story with you. The purpose of me telling the story was not to be told I was foolish. It was to help other people not be foolish and do the same things that I did. If you look into the comments of some of those stories, it was multiple people who have experienced similar stories being out here. I do not think every Colombian person is like this. I don't think every Colombian's out here to come get you. But the scenario is you have a risk of dealing with this when you come here. It's not just a passport bro thing anymore. Tourists are getting targeted. And I'm just here to spread awareness about that. You're not seeing videos like this. Anytime you see videos like this of druggings and extortions, it's always about the passport bros. No one's saying the other side of the story. And that's why this is important for me to come out here and say this. I'm aware that some of you had amazing trips out here. And I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that this not happened to you. This was never a competition about who had the best trip. However, sitting here and discrediting someone's story because you had a good trip is foolish. You missing the whole point of trying to keep people safe. You having a good
y'all done fucked around and made Lil Mama hot. Y'all better leave that woman alone. Y'all better leave that woman alone. Oh man, Kenny says that he said growth. One time he said our stupid ignorant black folk need to learn how need to learn the hard way, but in most cases they should stay home and they don't need to come to Colombia if you want to act a damn fool. I just say you got to have a network. You know, it's one thing to solo travel. I think the big mistake that women make when it comes to solo travel, I kid you not, I think the big mistake that I see with women when it comes to solo traveling is they don't have a network waiting for them when they get there. It's one thing to solo travel around the world, but you notice that when men solo travel, we got somebody that's waiting. When Austin came to Cali by himself, he had me here and all the other brothers here. Some of you guys solo travel to Cartagena. You got partners already waiting there for you. You solo travel to Medellin. You already know that you can at least go to Sweet Georgia Cafe and see a bunch of brothers there. Men, when we solo travel to places, we know that there's somebody already there that we can network with or somebody that we already communicated to with. But women just up and solo travel because they saw brothers doing it. And I think that's the mistake that women are doing. They don't have a network in all these countries that they go to. See, we'll go anywhere. We're men, we'll go anywhere. And we always got a base of dudes already there. But women don't have as many bases. Women don't, think about it. Women don't have as many ladies waiting for them in DR. Women don't have as many women waiting for them in Cartagena or waiting for them in Medellin or waiting for them in Cali. So when they land, they don't have a network. I think that's the biggest mistake that women are making. They think because I solo travel, I don't need to have a network of people already there. Men know better. Men already know if I go to DR right now, I know Flip Flop is there, and a bunch of other brothers are there in DR that I can network there with. If I go to Santo Domingo, I know my man Love Passport and Pursuit, him and his wife are already there, so I reach out to them. I'm good. When I first came to Colombia, when Ace Live only had 200 subscribers, I hit him up in the comments. I say, brother, literally in a comment of one of his videos, I said, brother, I'm thinking about coming to Colombia, blah, 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 blah. And he said, brother, come on down. So I had a network. Then I met a bunch of military brothers that Ace knew. So when I came down, I had a whole network full of dudes. But women aren't doing that. Women are assuming that they could come down, then all of a sudden they could be down here. They're feeling socially awkward. They're feeling by themselves. And it's not safe for you ladies. It's really not. And so I recommend for any of the ladies that are listening, make sure that you go to countries where you already have a solid network of ladies. I don't care if they're local ladies. I don't care if they're ladies from the States, but have you a network of ladies that's already there where you can kind of like blend in. They can show you around, because for you to just solo travel doesn't necessarily mean that you got to be solo in a country. That's the mistake that I see these ladies make. Let me hear what you guys have to say. He says, so she makes a good point. Basing the volatility of some stories based off of one's personal experience isn't productive. That's true. That's true. I can understand where she's coming from. Man, when it comes to the West and Western countries, everyone wants revenge. That's true. That's true. He said, but I do wonder why did she try to protect some of the other brothers? I do wonder why did she try to protect some of the brothers when American women were shaming and insulting us for traveling? Now that it's happened to her, it's serious. I don't know. I didn't go that deep into her TikTok. Maybe she had, maybe she hadn't. I don't know. My brother says, he said, tourists been getting targeted even when I was in Medellin in 2018. True. That's true. You got to be wise. First thing I would have told her, girl, why you going to Parque Yeris? That's the first thing. If she would have just stuck with her first plan. Remember, she said, I had planned on I had already looked up this club. They said it was going to close at 4:00. I've been in Medellin for 2 months. Why she ain't just get out the car and just go to the club? Why? Remember what she said. She said, shout out to EMB, she said that she'd been drinking. So she's in her spot. I don't know if it's an Airbnb. I don't know if she got a room. She in her spot, just drinking, solo drinking by herself, pre-gaming. So she pre-gaming because she said she already had a buzz. So she pre-gaming, we assuming, allegedly pre-gaming. And then the crazy part, after pre-gaming, she decides, I want to go out to this club. I'm having a good time. I'm tired of being up in here. Nobody talks to me in Colombia, blah, blah, blah. So she goes out to this club. She lets an Uber driver convince her from not going to where she wanted to, but going somewhere else. Why was it so easy for that Uber driver to do that? Because she had been drinking. Why is it so easy for dudes to get drugged and robbed in Colombia? Because in most cases, there's a drink involved. In most cases, there's a drink involved. That's why it's so easy for us to get got, or coerced, or scammed, or gringo priced. So let's not come down on the sister too hard. EMB says, if you travel to Colombia, you should have at least a local contact / friend within the country. That is so true, man. Like I said, I reached out to Ace Live and he was excited. That brother met me at my hotel. I was like, I'm on my way around, because the crazy part was we ended up like 2 blocks from each other. You'd have thought we were 2 miles away, because Ace just came shooting around the corner to pick me up at the spot where I was. So yeah. T-Mac says this, and T-Mac is a Medellin dude. He said it's very hard to get ripped off using an Uber. Absolutely correct. He said I had a couple of Uber drivers who didn't end up, who did not end the trip so they could make more money. Uber credited me that. Okay, or credited me back. Okay, I got you. Yeah. Shout out to Imam once again. Appreciate you. He said, even in Europe, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even in Europe, take it from me, guys. Even in Europe, if you use an Airbnb, you can at least connect with the host. At least, yep, for more information. This is so true. And why didn't she ask somebody? She'd been here for 2 months. She hadn't made any connections in 2 months. So she hadn't been to any events. She hadn't been on any walking tours. I don't know what she's done. But what she hadn't had, somebody in her phone. So she about to go out clubbing by herself in Colombia. But like she said, she's been here a few times. She's had a couple trips. Kenny, let's not come down on the sister. Let's not attack the sister. Let's not attack the sister. They're not doing the research. True, they're not doing the research or taking notes like men are. They are not making connections, just like men do. Just like men do. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a solo traveler, but solo traveler spots where you got people that's already waiting for you, that's already ready. Don't solo travel spots to places where you ain't got nobody and you don't know nobody. That ain't gonna work. Networking is definitely important. Some people tend to be too proud, and like T-Mac is there, right? If I'm going to Medellin, hey T-Mac, hey, you still in Medellin? Hey, me and Andre on our way there, man. I know Andre gonna be spending time with the family. So I'm gonna be looking for y'all. I ain't gonna be hanging with the family all the time. So I'll be looking for y'all to hang out. You see how that work? I know how to make connections like you guys do. He said, take advice and they act too busy to listen. That's so true. Networking is your lifesaver, Kenny says. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. T-Mac also says this. I don't know why this is acting up tonight. This is just a fun night. This is acting up on me. Let's go back to the video. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they don't listen. Let me hide that one. And let's go back to the video, hear what she has to say.
Trip does not excuse the behavior of what's going on out here. My simple thing about this is I just want people to know, please be careful when you're coming to these countries. Because I'm just someone, I'm friendly, I'm adventurous, and I just like making new memories. And I sat here and I was friendly to the wrong person. My actions almost led me to losing my life. I simply come on here to tell my truth and to help people not make the same mistakes I did. That is simply all I wanted to do. There is a literal drug out here called the devil's breath. There's a plant out here that some of the Colombians go take and they crush it up, and it's basically a drug where someone could blow powder into your face and you lose all your free will. These influencers that are sitting here trying to sell you a dream are not trying to sit here and highlight these things to you. Me, I'm sitting here trying to spread that awareness. I'm sorry, if you had a great trip, great. But that does not mean these things are not happening. Thank you for everyone. Please keep reposting the video and please spread awareness. If you haven't seen the video is on my page, all 5 parts. There was a last part to the video that I actually decided not to post because just from the responses I was getting already, I just decided not to post that last part. I think I'm gonna just keep that part to me, and I just really want to stress the fact it's safe, because you just have no idea how bad it can get out here. You just have no idea.
It's funny how the ladies are saying that we haven't been talking about this. Once again, it's funny how the ladies are saying, well, nobody's spreading the word and nobody's telling about this. It's a travesty. We've been talking about this for years, ladies. Y'all decided to come down here behind us years later. We've been talking about getting drugged. Guys, look out, stay out of trouble. Make sure you work in groups, stay off of Tinder, blah, 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 blah. Don't trust everybody. Don't be drink. All the stuff that she's telling the ladies about, we've been saying that for years. You ladies just didn't listen because you were too busy laughing, kiki kaka, laughing at us. I'll say that again. You ladies were too busy laughing at us for getting drugged, and you assume, well, that's a guy thing. And since I don't mess around with girls, I never get drugged or I'll never get extorted or robbed. It won't happen to me. I could just scoot my butt down to Medellin or Cartagena or Cali or the Philippines or Uganda, and I don't need to have no connections and no friends and no network. If we need to have that, so do you ladies. So at the end of the day, yeah, we've been talking about this for the longest. For her to sit back and be like, well, ain't nobody tell us. We've been saying it for the longest. It's just that you ladies were too busy trying to repost our drugging stories. I'll say that again. Yep, no accountability. Boom. Boom. Good call. No accountability. It's one thing to attack the men for what we go through. I don't know why Wi-Fi is looking horrible today, but it's another thing to not realize that you ladies are not immune to what's going on. He say they have so many private WhatsApp groups that you can access from Facebook groups and Medi community website. That's true. Most of these groups are run by expat women. The sisters here usually do well. This is true too. That's another reason why it doesn't happen that often. But I think a part of it was based off the fact that the sister had already said, listen, I haven't spoken to too many people. Ain't too many people been friendly to me down here. So I just was excited that somebody was talking to me. So she been drinking and she met somebody that she thought was cool. She trusted him when she shouldn't have. Zero Milligram says, this is truly sad to hear. I think this is one of the reasons why consultations, absolutely, and building friendships are important. And that's true. Because a lot of you guys that come to Colombia or you come to any parts of Colombia or Cali, you do a consultation with us. And especially if you come to Cali, you know you got a network. Whether I pick you up from the airport or not, all you got to say is, Andre, I'm in town. It's very few times when I really don't have time to hang out with you guys. Like right now, you know that I'm finishing off the book. So if you come to town like today, I might not have time to hang out with you, but I'll sit back and say, I always say this, what day are you leaving? And if you're here for like 3 or 4 days, let's do lunch. Let's at least do lunch, or let's go to the mall. Because in Cali they got the kiosk bar. Let's go to the mall and let's meet up. So you never feel like you by yourself. Why do I do that? I do that on purpose. A, to get away from the desk, but B, to let you know, okay, Andre is a cool dude. So the next time I come to Cali, Colombia, I got a connection. He'll connect me to other dudes. Same thing with all you dudes that are in Cartagena. We all work together and connect with each other. That's how it's supposed to be. But ladies ain't got it set up like that. I think that's the one thing that I can say about the ladies. They are, when it comes to the business side of travel, they're handling their business. But when it comes to networking, theirs is not as strong as guys are. Their networking is not as strong. And so it leaves them a little vulnerable at times. But shout out to the sister for her story. We're about to go to the next part when it comes to Colombian female prisons. The next part we're about to look at is the Colombian female prisons.
Please stay safe. I love you all. Bye.
Your mama's mad.
I do want to mention this because I know Marsha's here before I get into our IDGAF. And it's a story about 2 women getting busted for smuggling. Why is that so important? Well, the reason why is they were busted for smuggling cocaine that was hidden in their hair extensions. So,
seriously?
Yes, very seriously. So, as the New York Post says, it was a hairy situation. Bad journalism. Bad journalism. 2 women arrested in Colombia, of course, fuck up my country and embarrass me. Thank you. This past week in Colombia, 2 women were arrested for attempting to smuggle cocaine in their hair extensions, as mentioned by the Colombian Ministry of Defense. The ladies who used the extensions to create elaborate poofy hairstyles were busted at 2 separate airports in the South American country. They were headed to Madrid, Spain, and were stopped after going through security when a body scan showed foreign objects that were stashed in their hair. The drugs were hidden in a small, round, black tubes and that were strapped to the suspect's scalp underneath their extensions. And it showed, oh my God, geez, that's fucking noticeable. I'll show those pictures, but it's ridiculous. Authorities in Colombia proudly displayed the contraband and they received alongside the hair extensions. And the suspects are being charged with a couple different charges, but it was about 2 kilos worth that was recovered. So
had 2 kilos.
I don't know who wants to start this off. Marsha, do you want to start this off?
2 kilos.
I don't have the picture, but were these people light-skinned or dark-skinned? Who the people was? Because if they got their hair done like we do, then no one would be able to detect it. So it must be somebody who is new to the game.
Yeah, one is like light-skinned. One is actually fair to dark-skinned. So yeah, it's a combination.
They get what they deserve. Oh. This is a hair-raising experience.
Oh my God. Yuck.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That is a damn good one.
Still bad journalism, but it's a good one. All right, so we'll I'm sorry, but yes,
I can't top. Yeah, I can't top that.
Yeah, there's no way to weave. There's no way to weave around it. So I'm telling you, there's just no way to weave around it.
Number 8, cocaine tubes in hair. Colombian airport authorities had their minds blown away when they uncovered.
This is one of the ladies that these guys were just talking about.
A very subtle drug concealment effort made by an innocent-looking lady. The lady in question had a crazy, voluptuous hairdo and nearly made it out, save for the high-grade scanners at the airport. According to police reports, when she went through the scanners showed that she had foreign objects embedded in her massive hairstyle. Naturally, the officers couldn't let her go unchecked. Detained and examined by a female officer, the truth finally came to light when the airport security officers discovered a small vial hidden inside the Medusa hairdo. The contents of this vial is something I'm sure you can guess correctly, even without thinking twice.
They found a kilo in her head. A kilo of Colombia's finest in her hair.
Of course, it's cocaine. Our dear drug lady couldn't do or say anything as the evidence of her crime was right there in front of her. But this was merely the tip of the iceberg. Deep within the hair abyss on her head, the officers found many more vials of cocaine, all carefully packaged like a modified head tie. However, the most shocking part of this incident...
So that's her, and so the dark-skinned girl and the light-skinned girl, two cakes. One had a kilo, the other one had a kilo on their way to Spain.
Is that it was a 2-man job. You see, after reports came in, it was discovered that another woman, an accomplice, had been trying to pull off the same stunt at another airport. And both women were headed to Spain.
Your sister, your queen-to-be.
Thankfully, they were both nabbed, and about 2 kilograms of cocaine was recovered. Number 7, man smuggles cocaine under wig. There are many ways to smuggle drugs across borders or through airport security, but this man must have picked the dumbest and most hilarious way to do so. Police in Barcelona were both amused and ridiculed when they nabbed a man carrying half a kilo of cocaine in a cheap wig on his head. The shocking thing wasn't just that this man had attempted to smuggle drugs in a wig, but it was the amount of drugs he tried to smuggle in it. Who smuggles half a kilo of cocaine in a pathetic male wig?
This man tried to smuggle half a cake on. This man tried to smuggle half a key on top. Hey, this dude took half a cake and put it on top of his head and figured that he was all right. Ain't nobody gonna notice that he got 2 kilos on top of his head. Who gonna notice? They ain't gonna stop me in the airport. This is how my hair naturally looks. Oh my God, dude. Cologne of the night, by the way, gentlemen, is Versace Eros Flame Classic Strong Projection. It is a great clubbing cologne. It is not a cologne to go to sleep in. It's an okay sex cologne to have sex with, but it is an excellent clubbing cologne. And then you got the classic Versace Eros. And these are still some of the best-selling colognes of all time. To this day, they're in the top 25 number one selling colognes for 2024 after all these years. He said, does Bogota sell mink blankets? I don't know. I don't know, man. These dudes, and these people don't realize. Yes, sir. Yes, they do all over. And this is the crazy part. A lot of people don't realize that Colombia, especially Bogota Airport has a reality show that you can look it up on YouTube. Bogota Airport. That's how important Bogota Airport is, and it's how much drama takes place there, that they literally have a reality show that was produced in the United States. I used to watch Bogota Airport reality show all the time. Remember the story I told y'all about the woman that was trying to smuggle her daughter into the United States by she was faking the father's information, because internationally, a child under the age of 16, you can't take that child to another country without the other parent's consent. And so this woman had faked her baby daddy's signature, and they locked her up. And that was in Bogota Airport on the reality show. Most people don't know Bogota Airport has more cameras than any other airport in the world. I'll say that again. Bogota Airport has the most cameras than any airport in the world. Your JFK's, your Reagan Airport, your Bush Airport, even the airports in New York have nothing compared to the Bogota Airport. And as you can see why. So let's get back to Pop. Let's get back to see what Pop got to say.
There's no telling who or what motivated this man to do something so completely idiotic, but it was a totally futile attempt that ended up landing him in jail. However, what gave him away wasn't his obvious disguise, but actually his body language. According to reports, the man was acting very nervous right from the time he landed at the airport on a flight from Bogota. The unusual wig was just another cause for concern and suspicion. And so you can say his fate was already sealed right from the moment he set foot on the airport. Number 6, woman smuggles packets of cocaine in wig. Another woman from Colombia thought she could fool the officers at the Tocumen International Airport in Panama with a wig camouflage. The said lady carefully stitched over 60 black cylinders within her hair and then covered it all up with a weave. However, her cover was blown when the Panama authorities noticed her hairstyle wasn't quite even on all sides. Intrigued and curious to see what was the reason for this enigmatic hairstyle, the police conducted a scan of her hair before proceeding to cut through her weave. That's when they found the ultimate treasure. 68 packets of cocaine carefully stitched into the hair. It was a painstaking process, but the officers carefully removed the cylinders one by one, while the woman sat helplessly, awaiting her doom. Number 5, hopeless cocaine smuggler. This next smuggler took things to the extreme when she decided to pull off the greatest single cocaine-pushing job. The incident took place in Mumbai, and the woman in question was from Uganda, Africa. The funny part of this story is that what gave this lady away wasn't her dress or her hairstyle. In fact, she was perfectly dressed with a fantastic hairdo. Or at least that's what everyone thought. Until an intelligence officer leaked that she was carrying nearly 1 kilogram of cocaine worth 850,000 pounds in her wig and bra. Police swiftly apprehended the lady and dissected her hair to reveal the illegal merchandise. The shameful process was conducted swiftly and with precision, while the culprit hopelessly lay there in the hands of her captors. Can't say this was fun for her.
Okay, here we go.
This is El Buen Pastor. It's Colombia's largest female prison. There are around 2,000 women behind these walls, and they've committed pretty much any crime you can think of.
Yes, the Colombian female prison has a restaurant that you can go to.
En este lugar me siento libre, sinceramente. Es gratificante cuando te dan la oportunidad de estar acá, de estar en este espacio donde puedes ver la calle siquiera de lejito. La gente.
Could you imagine? This is in Bogota, by the way, guys. Could you imagine being in a restaurant, nice restaurant in Bogota, and it's actually a prison?
Cuando entra, sabe que está entrando en una cárcel y que lo van a tener reclusas. Cuando sale, sale feliz de haber conocido los seres humanos talentosos y valiosos y reales que son ellas.
But today, all of these women are going to be supporting their candidate to be the prison's new beauty queen.
Okay, now they got the prison. Now this is in Bogota, same prison. Now they got a beauty pageant.
Condones para la visita íntima, pero los usamos para esto.
It's about an hour before the main event is
Right,
supposed
David.
to begin. This is the last chance for the beauty queens to get made up, have their dresses fitted, and also some last-minute practice.
Las orejitas todo lo hicimos entre todos en grupo, trasnochando.
7 years drug trafficking. She looks so innocent. Shout out to my man B Hill for the $10 toward the Children Cancer Foundation. Shout out to you, gentlemen. Oh yeah, Jamal. Yeah. They having parties and beauty pageants. Let's see who wins. This is Colombia female largest, most dangerous prison.
Yo sí pensé mucho en ser modelo pero como nunca tuve la oportunidad.
Yo personalmente me considero una mujer elegante. Representamos al patio 2 junto con la reina de simpatía, que es la niña joven.
Como una recompensa a todo lo que recibo.
Up for trafficking, drugging somebody getting deleted. Yeah. My man Neil says, he said, I feel bad for them, but they didn't know better in most cases. Sounds like survival honestly. Yeah. Yeah, but somebody got hurt or disappointed. Somehow they got caught. They living better in prison. Shout out to Theo. People they stealing weaves in Colombia. They stealing weaves everywhere. I'm gonna say this. I know the American prisoners don't look that good. I'm just saying. We're having a good time in jail.
¿Qué es lo que usted ha aprendido en la cárcel?
Y cuando salga acá lo prometo que voy a cambiar y eso estoy segura.
Dice, I promise I'll change.
Más aquí es a mis hijas, a mi abuela. Y somos unas mujeres trabajadoras, luchadoras.
She said we are hardworking women, strugglers, and fighters.
Guerreras, gracias a Dios. Y la reina del año 2013 es...
Sí, claro, en ese reinado, al estar en este reinado me he olvidado de que estoy en este lugar, me concentro más en estas cosas. No, estoy muy emocionada.
So the Good Shepherd has a new beauty queen, and you can really feel at this point the energy draining from the prison, because all of the women know that tomorrow is just another day behind bars.
Now we're about to take time out to look. The last thing that we're going to look at is the beauty pageant in Cartagena. A lot of you guys go to Cartagena, but a lot of you guys don't go in November, and I can understand that. But every year, Cartagena has a beauty pageant of the Afro-Colombians. So we're going to take a look at one of the latest beauty pageants that they had there just recently in Cartagena, because Cartagena has two types of beauty pageants.
¿Quién será la nueva soberana de los cartageneros?
Simplemente estoy ansiosa por saber qué sucederá.
Pues me siento emocionada, ansiosa de ver quiénes somos las finalistas, esperando que llegue la hora.
Este es el principio de una nueva etapa en mi vida. Esto me va a servir para crecer como persona. Nací en Cartagena en el año 1992, el 23 de
And again, they have these beauty pageants every year in Cartagena in November.
noviembre en la clínica Rafael Calvo. En Cartagena anualmente se hacen dos reinados, uno que como sabemos es el reinado nacional y el otro que es el reinado popular de la independencia.
Las nacionales ya como algo más profesional, ya va regido por más ingresos, ya lo popular ya es con el alcalde aquí de Cartagena, todos los ingresos son más escasos, se nota bastante la diferencia por eso.
Mi nombre es Jeremy Paola Casiani Salgado.
Yo represento al barrio Nelson Mandela, sector Las Torres, en el certamen Reina de Independencia. Bueno, estos son como los primeros pininitos que nosotros tenemos para llegar a ser alguien en la vida.
Reinado popular lo representamos 29 niñas, cada una representando su barrio como tal. Cartagena es una ciudad muy bonita, es una ciudad amurallada, es antigua, creo que es una de las ciudades más antiguas que hay. Es donde nos visitan extranjeros, personas de otras, conocer qué es Cartagena. Esta es la vista bonita de Cartagena, pero hay vistas que no son tan bonitas, parece que estuvieran abandonadas, así que yo hago parte de la otra vista.
Las que falten hoy no entran al opening. Así que me hacen el favor y lo hagan ya con las que están. Es demasiado de parte de ustedes.
Dice, y'all
Falta de respeto. Soy coreógrafo y soy director de un grupo folclórico. Es una oportunidad para las niñas que quieren ser reinas, quieren en algún momento admiradas y aclamadas y aplaudidas por el pueblo cartagenero.
These are the sisters that most of us never see unless you're on the pay-for-play streets, but these are just regular, everyday Cartagena women.
Casi nunca en el Reinado Nacional de Belleza se aceptan mujeres negras. Las mujeres negras que han aceptado siempre han sido mujeres que se han diferenciado y han hecho un buen papel importante dentro del Reinado Nacional y nunca quedan y son favoritas del pueblo y de Colombia. Nosotros decimos que es por ser negras, pero en el Reinado de la Independencia es totalmente distinto porque Cartagena, por ende, es ciudad de negros y la gran mayoría de las mujeres que participan en este certamen son mujeres afro.
Este fue el vestido que utilizaron el día del lanzamiento todas las candidatas.
Pues me siento muy emocionada y con muchas expectativas de ganarme la corona. Una gran oportunidad para todas las mujeres cartageneras y para poderse mostrar, para que las conozcan, proyectarse hacia un futuro. Sobre todo sabemos que es una competencia en la cual todas queremos ser la ganadora.
Yo pertenezco al barrio Olaya Herrera, sector Playa Blanca. Es uno de los barrios vulnerables que tiene la ciudad.
That's the Cartagena that most of us never see. About 30% of Cartagena lives in poverty.
Los niños tienen mucho talento. Lamentablemente no hay personas que le brinden la mano.
Cuando uno llega y se presenta en una entrevista de trabajo y dice, ¿dónde eres? De Olaya. O sea, lo miran, lo pagan como lo peor. El gobierno no llega a nuestro sector. Usted ve que aquí hay mucho vandalismo, pero es por eso, por falta de oportunidades, pero material humano bueno sí hay. Los ricos siempre van a ser los ricos y los pobres siempre vamos a ser los estrellados.
De igual manera necesitamos esa parte de esa ayuda, que es la parte que Yurley quiere manejar. Ella dice, mami, si yo quedo de reina, yo quiero trabajar sobre todo sobre la cultura y quiero manejar.
I can't do it. I am not a hood dude, man. I cannot do it. They're beautiful, but you'll never see me out there.
Manejar los niños.
Este es el caño de nuestro barrio, las aguas negras, como todos sabemos, el mosquito, nos pican ocasionando cualquier virus. Olor desagradable total, fétido, composiciones orgánicas.
Yeah, EMB. Yeah.
Señoras y señores, muy pero muy buenas noches.
El nombre son los que pueden estar aquí, el resto sale.
Y aparece Jeremy Paola Castellano Salgado del barrio Nelson Mandela, sector Las Torres.
Cuando se plasman las cosas de todos los ensayos ya es una cosa totalmente distinta, porque ya hay luces, ya hay público, ya hay escenario, ya hay vestuario, todo el concepto.
Esta es más buena que la Olaya Herrera.
Para mí todas tienen el derecho de ganar, desafortunadamente solo gana una. Para mí todas desde ya son reinas.
Resaltando la figura y la piel de la morena reina del barrio Nelson Mandela, sector Las Torres.
Y recibimos a Yurley María Ortega Terán. Una sola reina de independencia tendremos hoy los cartageneros.
Primera semifinalista, Barrio El Socorro, San José de los Campanos.
Nelson Mandela, sector Las Torres.
Tercera princesa de las fiestas de independencia,
Estivizay Ortiz, barrio Herrera.
Segunda princesa a Nelson Mandela, sector Las Torres.
Now, remember, guys, this is the fashion show that happens every year in Cartagena right around November.
Buenas noches, Colombia. Este año el concurso cumple 80 años y lo celebramos justa e infortunadamente.
Yo me siento muy feliz, muy tranquila porque siento que hice un excelente papel durante el proceso del reinado.
Pero yo no entiendo, ese jurado no tiene nada que ver con belleza.
Lo que pasa es que los jurados cada quien tiene su especialidad. He quedado en el barrio como un ejemplo a seguir para los niños. Me toca gestionar, tocar puertas, pues para que ellos puedan cumplir uno de los tantos sueños que tienen. Ellos ahora me ven como que wow. Entonces, soy un ejemplo a seguir para cada uno de los niños, niñas y pues de muchas personas.
Madre mía. Madre mía. Mi santa muerte. Mi santa muerte.
All right. That was great. So anytime you guys are in Cartagena in November, and you guys want to see the beauty pageant, you can actually look that up online and you can actually go enjoy the competition. So we're about to wrap this one up. We've been here since 9 o'clock. So this is just about a 2-hour live stream. Just wanted to share with you the story about the sisters that are getting scammed, robbed, and drugged. Once again, ladies, make sure that you create a network because us men, that's what we do. You may laugh at the passport bros. You may laugh at all that we do. But one thing that we do have that many of you don't have, and that's a network in all the countries that we go to. Shout out to all you guys that are here. He said, I don't share these videos on Facebook. He said, and I don't want to see all the Pookies and the Rays and the P. Diddy's over there. This is true, my friend. Shout out to my man, Anil. He said, I always appreciate these, Andre. He said, thank you for shining so much on Colombia. Yes, sir. I try to show guys all portion and all parts of Colombia that you can enjoy instead of just, the same old same. Shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get ready and show you some of these guys. Once again, some of the new outro videos of the Cowgirls.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. Finally. I always stay dreaming, never imagine I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to